This is the Atomos Sumo 19 SE, an update to the original Sumo 19, which has easily been one of our best-selling production monitors for the last 5 years or so now. This is essentially the same product as that original 19. From a physical design point of view anyway, it's the same chassis, same connections and ports, same tools. The difference is this screen, which can be a bit confusing when you see it first, because on paper, the screen doesn't really seem that different. It's a 19-inch 1080p IPS touchscreen panel with 1200 nits brightness, while the original was a 19-inch 1920 by 1200 IPS touchscreen, also with 12,000 nits of brightness. So these are similar panels in terms of specs, but the new panel is a completely different one, and when you see it in person, it does look significantly better. It now covers P3 color space, so it is much better suited for HDR work. It has a much nicer contrast ratio, and colors just really pop on this. It's quite a glossy display, but viewing angles are excellent. This is a nice screen. It's not as nice as their neon monitors, but it does cost a lot less, plus it's easier to control and use. The original Sumo display was starting to look a little bit dated compared to modern monitors, and this is a welcome refresh. And just like the original, this has a bunch more tricks up its sleeve than just being a production monitor. Firstly, you can record on it. It has an SSD drive in the side and has all the normal recording options you get from Atomos products. But it also has a bunch of ports on the back. There's HDMI in and out, 4 SDI ins, 2 of which are 12G SDI capable, 1 12G SDI output, and a BNC sync port, which is a lot for a production monitor. And that's because you can also use this as a simple switcher. Feed 4 SDI signals into it, no need for Genlock sync like you used to have to do, and you can cut between them with a touchscreen and send the program feed out over the HDMI or SDI outputs. Plus you can record 1080p ISO feeds of each input as well as that program output for 5 recordings. And the last trick that the Sumo has up its sleeve that I really like is that it can cross-convert between SDI and HDMI ports. This helps it be really versatile as a production monitor and play friendly with all kinds of kit because it cross-converts both ways. So maybe perhaps you're taking SDI from your camera to this for your director, but then you want to feed a HDMI cable into a consumer TV for your clients, for example. Things like that are so much easier because of that cross-conversion. It's a small thing, but it does make your life so much easier on set. So overall, the Sumo 19 SE is it's a funny product for me to talk about. I sort of wish Atomos had redesigned it a bit more, given it a slimmer profile perhaps, a higher brightness screen, something to grab our attention a bit more than this. Instead, we get a new product with a nice screen, which feels just like a product we've been talking about for 5 years or so now. But if you zoom out a bit from that and look at the options for on-set production monitors right now, this is still easily one of the most practical solutions out there. This is a good price for a production monitor. It's got a great UI design with all the tools you need, like lookup tables, waveforms, false colors, and way more than that. It's got the fancier tricks like switching and cross-conversion. It can be powered from batteries with a few easy add-on accessories. It's still a really sensible purchase. All that was really letting down the previous Sumo was the quality of its display panel. And here's a more up-to-date one that just looks better. So it might not feel particularly like an exciting new product release from Atomos, but I do think the Sumo 19 SE will be a very sensible choice that will appeal to a lot of people looking for an all-purpose production monitor. Thanks for watching, and if you want to buy one for yourself, head over to proev.co.uk.